person who had service was still inside. There was no reason that this door was locked from my exit. What do I want?
A pair of British and American tourists are facing up to 2 years in prison after they were arrested for allegedly attacking nail salon staff in Bali, Indonesia. The women, identified by local media as Andrea C.W. from London and Chancellor A. from New York, reportedly assaulted staff of the Ombre Nail Salon in Karabokan over a misunderstanding about payment. The backpackers allegedly did not have enough money to pay the fees for an extra treatment they asked for, and became angry when the staff tried to charge them for the service.
Not call the owner. You will not call the owner. So until then, until you call the owner, get my money. I'm not leaving. You. Back up and call the owner.
I'm coming to give you the money. Relax yourself. Understand? Let me tell you something. Look, let me tell you something. I'm trying to be reasonable. Y'all, I asked you several times. Let me outside. And now it's time to get money. You just know what I'm going outside for. Why were you trying to hold me hostage?
Lah, aku udah video aja.
Masker. Did I get any service?
Video
No.
kan?
Listen to me. Did I get any service though? Did I get any service though? No. Don't say okay. Don't say okay.
Video.
You don't know what I'm outside for, right? The person who had service was still inside. There was no reason that this door was blocked from my exit. What do I want?
The female tourists were arrested by police while they were trying to board a plane to Thailand at the Ngurah Rai International Airport on December 16th. Andrea and Chancellor were facing charges for violating Section 1, Article 351 of the Indonesian Penal Code, which states that maltreatment shall be punished with a maximum imprisonment of 2 years and 8 months. They will also be charged under Article 335, or forcing others to do something, which carries a maximum prison sentence of 1 year.
Where to begin? Good doc back again. Let's lock in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna hold you. These two, they're not even African-American. One's African-American, one's British. These two young ladies go into a salon in Indonesia, and basically it looks like they're refusing to pay, or they were locked in as somebody was trying to leave, and shit got crazy, right? You saw it in the video, no need for me to explain it, but there's a lot to unpack in this video. Jesus Christ. First and foremost, passport sisters. Man, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand what the hell's going on. What makes you think that you could put your hands on people in other countries? Like, bro, what is going on? What is going on where anybody believes that it's okay to put your hands on people in a country that is not your own? Here's what it looks like to me, right? As I watched the video. I don't know if she was like, yeah, I wasn't getting any service. Why did you lock me in? But I'm gonna tell you the truth. I stereotype our profile. Don't take it wrong. But if I see people trying to walk out the place, chances are I'm gonna assume your ass walking out without trying to pay me. I mean, it is what it is, because you're gonna tell me you coming back. Really? You know, it's just natural instinct, right? Call it what you want to, stereotype it or not. If somebody say, yo, I'll be back real quick after services have already been rendered, oh, I'm just gonna go out to get some money, I holla at you. Prior experiences that I've experienced personally and that I've seen other experience lets me further know that there's a high percentage chance you not coming back. So it's in my best interest to receive payment before you decide to leave. And I think that's all she wanted, right? I do believe that's all she wanted, but you know, you see the irateness and you start to see people shaking, you know, the locals and shit. Come on, man, you asking for it. Now your ass is in jail. And there's a high percentage chance, because it was on video and how quote unquote graphic the video was, you're gonna probably have to stand on them years, right? Like, I think they really gonna make you do that. I really don't see anybody coming to save you, right? I don't see anybody coming to save you. And if they did, if somebody did hypothetically come to save you, or, you know, try to barter for your release or whatever the fuck, for whatever reason, I would have to look at that person very, very differently, because it's clear that regardless whether you felt like you was in the right or wrong, you put your hands on somebody and that's against the law, right? The articles or whatever they got arrested for, trying to remember off the top of my head, y'all saw the video. I think it was causing harm to a person or whatever the fuck, shaking the bitch. I don't remember, but y'all know what it is, right? Those articles, they stand on that shit in foreign countries. Like, that's real to them. And foreigner or not, you not getting away with that. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. You gonna have to stand on that one. I believe that they gonna have to do their time, right? And what kills me is, I don't think you would even get away with that in the United States. So I don't know exactly what was going through their mind when they thought it was a good idea to put their hands on somebody in a foreign country. Now, you know, you could probably say that the clerk or the person taking the money, the young lady, the local lady, put her hands on her first, probably when she tried to grab to get the money. I don't know. However you see it, whatever you're seeing, you know, it may be different from what I'm seeing, but all I know is that it didn't have to go as far as it did, right? With the aggressive tussling and putting your arms around her, scaring the shit out of this girl. The girl like she's scared as hell. All she wanted to do was get her money, right? And if you want to sit there and say, oh, they tried to overcharge me, they tried to do this, they tried to do that, look, you just gonna have to eat it. Everybody knows that, right? You just gonna have to eat that charge. Like, you're not gonna be able to talk your way out of it. For example, there's a lot of us who have made videos about guys who choose to go to bars, right? More specifically in places like the Philippines, right? They give you this little ticket and they ask you to sign the ticket at the bottom. This is a great example, mind you. And when you sign that ticket at the bottom, you know what you put on that table, but if there's extra charges on that ticket, you got to eat that. Why? Because whose signature is that at the bottom? So you might have went out and probably spent a couple hundred pesos worth of shit, and they try to charge you $1,000 or $1,000 plus. You like, where did all these drinks come from? Where did all this come from? I didn't buy this. Who bought this? Da-da-da. You try to be irate. There's nothing you could do about it. Why? Because your signature is at the bottom of the ticket, which is why we tell you guys, pay as you go, right? As you buy it, pay it. Buy it, pay it. They put that little thing in front of your face and say, hey, sir, you owe 150 pesos. 1 second. Get your 150 out, whatever, give it to them and say, yo, I'm going to buy as I go. Fuck that running the tab shit over in the Philippines. That dumb as hell, right? Nobody does tabs. No reasonable man does tabs. Same things for these young ladies when it comes to, you know, the work being done on your nails. I think that it was in your best interest to say, hey, baby girl, how much is it for this service, this service, this service, service? I want you to tell me up front. That way, either I'm going to pay you up front, or we have already agreed, I have already said okay to the number that you told me, right? I'm not getting anything new. I'm not getting anything more. I'm not getting anything less. I got what I got. This is the money that we're going to pay. This is what it is. I got it in my pocket. I'm going to go ahead and pay it, right? You have to make sure that you make those deals up front in foreign countries to avoid this shit, right? Because yes, I know how maddening it can be to be overcharged for some shit, right? We call that the skin tax or the foreigner tax. It is what it is, right? It's gonna happen. Somebody gonna try you. It's automatic. Somebody is gonna try you. It's in your best interest to know your numbers up front if you can, but if you cannot, it's reasonable to say, hey, tell me what this is gonna cost me. Run the numbers and tell me what this is gonna cost me so I can go ahead and pay you, right? Well, we already know what the numbers are beforehand, right? Because I don't want you trying to add extra shit. Oh, sir, mom, sir, we forgot to add. Nah, fuck that. We forgot shit. This is what you told me it was. This is what it's gonna be. Or, hey, let me speak to a manager, right? So that I could talk about it with them, right? And if there's no way that you can reasonably talk your way, not argue, scream, or whatever the fuck, if there's no reasonable way to talk your way out of that situation, I got a little something that you're not gonna like. You just gonna have to pay that shit. Okay? You just gonna have to run them numbers. You gonna have to run it. I'm sorry, right? Just know, fuck them. I ain't never going to this place again. I ain't never dealing with these people again. F them, go on about your business and keep it pushing. That's it. You can make your little YouTube video like, yo, if you ever in Bali, Indonesia, don't you ever, and you can be outside the video with your little camera up shit, don't you ever go to this place over here. They gonna overcharge you, they gonna take your money, right? I mean, at the end of the day, the way that I see it, and honestly, this is just me, if you got a YouTube channel or a content creator space where you can, for me, I'd put the video out, say, oh, don't you ever go to this establishment. They didn't really treat me right. I mean, be respectful, and chances are you're going to get a lot of numbers on them videos, and the money that you lost on your little nails and shit, you'll probably make it back on the revenue from the video. That's just the way I would look at it, right? Find a way to get your money back. Even if it's not through them, try to find a way to run your bread up. Like, yo, man, fuck it. Okay, I lost out on a couple of whatever it is that I lost out on this, get my nails done. Let's make it back by not necessarily bashing, because, you know, that could also lead to some bad shit too, but saying, you know, this establishment, I feel like they were very much unfair to me. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. You know, they charged me, they overcharged me. I don't know, because I was black, you know, whatever the fuck. Just say your piece and keep it pushing, right? Be very, don't yell, scream, argue, or call out people by their names or anything. Be about it though. Make your video. I can almost guarantee you'll make back the money that you spent on your nails on that one video alone, right? Generate the revenue as is, right? That's just me. That's how I look at it, right? If I'm mad about something, you gonna hear me talk about it, right? And I'm gonna be fair, but I'm gonna be real too. Like, yo, I felt like they did me dirty. And I feel like if you ever hear, most of y'all probably ain't gonna never be here, but if you're ever here, don't fuck with them like that. I got you, right? This is me. I went through the experience, so you don't have to go through the experience, right? So, like I said, take it as a learning lesson. But I kind of feel like only certain people can come to that particular conclusion and come to making videos or doing things in that particular way. Some people just ain't got the capacity to go that far. When they are emotionally led, or they're enraged, or they're mad in the moment, guess what? They can't contain that shit. And when you can't contain that shit in foreign countries, guess what? You end up in jail. And that's my time, effort, and energy, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't got nothing else for you, man. Comment section below. Let me know. Good docs, good books, all this merch and stuff. Listed in the links in the description there below. Appreciate y'all locking in. It's been a good doc. Y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed, man. Doc is out.